What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I have a super exciting multi-grail unboxing to share with you guys. There was so recently I said, hey, my tables are finally cleared for reviews, or they're more cleared. So I'm, anybody who's been talking with me recently about looking at one of their knives, contact me, let me know, because I definitely want more stuff for review. And this gentleman here at Herms.Things actually just sent me a picture of his collection, and I was like, wow. So when I saw that picture, I about died. He had a whole bunch of amazing knives, but he had a lot of stuff that I had never taken a look at, and some stuff that I really wanted to show on this channel and actually handle for myself. So I said, hey, would you mind if I took a look at these? And he said, yeah, absolutely, no problem. I've seen how you take care of other people's knives, and I have no problem with that. So I gotta say thank you. That's really nice when people trust me with their stuff, and I do of course go out of my way to make sure everything's well protected, and of course carefully packaged back up and sent back to them. That's really cool. I love forming relationships in the knife community, and so make sure and give him a follow at Herms.Things, because we have some truly epic stuff here. I actually started to film the unboxing. These were actually inside of a box. I opened the box, and while I was talking, I flipped one of these over and accidentally showed his personal information in the original video. So of course I redid it. But these packages here are actually not opened up yet. So I have to make an initial cut on this guy off camera so that we can get that cut open there, but we're gonna go ahead and slowly get in here. Just gonna carefully pull out that package right there, and this guy right here. He told me that the cases are not necessarily indicative of what's inside. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that there's nothing definitive being shown there, because I want to keep everybody's information private. So excuse me while I pull these out. Oh boy. Yeah, so we have 5 knives that I'm about to show you guys here, and I want everybody to keep in mind this will be my first time experiencing each one of these individually. Let's see here. I'm gonna do the big heavy one first, because I think I know what that one is. So let's put these right here just for a moment. Sorry, let me lock the exposure. I always forget to do that. That brightening and dimming is just so obnoxious watching from home. So here we go. Yes. Oh. This is my first time handling a real Strider. This is a Strider SMF in CPM 20CV. Golly, this is a tank. This is a tank. Oh, so smooth too. Oh, I'm so happy that I've always wondered, like, can I do the reverse flick as easily as it looks with one of those Strider knives? Not only can I do the reverse flick, but the forward flick, oh, just a little bit of encouragement there. Look at that blade stock. These are beasts. These Strider knives are absolute beasts. Has the nice, the external blade stops there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm so excited to finally be able to talk about Strider knives, because the one that I showed is a really, really nice ProTech Strider, but I've always wanted to show the real thing on my channel, and they're becoming increasingly difficult to take a look at. We're gonna actually go with this one next, because I just realized what that one was. So here we go. What do we have here? Oh yes. Okay, so this is the only production knife in the bunch, or like solid, like standard production knife. But I just never taken a look at the Spyderco Smock. Well, right off the bat, that's super cool. The top flipper thing. Oh man, that's awesome. So I'm really excited to take a look at the Smock. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, that's an aftermarket clip. But I've grown really fond to, the button lock style. Even though this isn't a true button lock, it's actually, if I remember correctly, isn't it like, yeah, it's kind of like a compression lock that is activated by the button. You can kind of see it in there. See the liner? The button actually just moves the liner lock or compression lock out of the way. But I do, right off the bat, really like the blade shape and the design of things. There's a couple of little things here that I'm noticing. We'll talk about, when I actually do the review. But awesome. I'm really happy to finally take a look at the Spyderco Smock. So there we go. Next up, let's just go with this one right here. This is my first time ever handling a Shirogorov. S90V. So he has explained to me that this model is... I've lusted after Shirogorovs for a long time. This model is running on phosphor bronze. It's an older, more rare variant, and apparently highly sought after right now. I've never handled any Shirogorovs, but if this is an old model and it's indicative of... If this was even indicative of their current quality, I'm going to tell you guys right now, that's the smoothest knife I've ever felt on phosphor bronze. I have never had a knife that smooth on phosphor bronze. This is incredible. If this was indicative currently of their capabilities, I would be impressed. But apparently this is old. Extremely, extremely impressive. I cannot wait to get an in-depth look at this Shirogorov here. And I'm definitely going to have to take this opportunity to learn their models. As long as I have been lusting after their stuff, I should definitely know that by now. Let's go with, let's do this one. What do we have here? Ooh, I think this is the Nova Blades prototype. Golly, that is beautiful. Look at the titanium. Oh, he told me this was a prototype. So this one just caught my eye and I thought, that looks nice. I like how that looks. I wonder if he'd let me take a look at that. So this is a new and upcoming maker, Nova Blades. They've been around for a teeny tiny bit. I'm familiar with the name. I just wasn't familiar with this model. But this particular model is a prototype. We, of course, will be looking at it a little bit closer when the time comes for the review. For anybody who's new, these unboxings are not reviews. I know every now and then I have someone going, you hardly talked about it. That wasn't a good review. These are just unboxings, guys. We do actual full in-depth reviews on individual models on this channel after I unbox them. Trying to keep them out of the way. So this guy right here, I know what this is. It's very important to me because this is a knife that I've talked about. That's something that I'm currently am lusting after for myself and am simply unable to pay for right now. And just, I know that if I was going to go after it, I'd want to get something specific. But let me turn that over there and show you guys what's in here. And I'm just very excited to finally handle one of these for myself. Oh. So this is a Holt Bladeworks Spectre V3. And you can see there it's in 20 CV and milled titanium. Okay, I love this even more now. This is just so beautiful to me. I have to experience the action here. This is just pure luxury. Man, what a fantastic design. I love fully flat ground blades and I love textured titanium. I love, you know, beauty mixed with simplicity. This is the reason I've been lusting after this for so long. Look at that purple hardware. Interesting. Oh, God, that is just beautiful. What a beautiful knife. Oh my gosh. Wonderful, wonderful. Actually, a little bigger. I'm pleasantly surprised by this. I read about the dimensions online and I looked at it, you know, in different people's hands, and I thought, I wonder if it might just be just a little bit on the small side, but the truth is no. This feels very much like a full-size knife that's just so precision made. It's lightweight. I mean, this is, I think this is confirmation for me after handling it for the first time. The V3 is ideal in a lot of ways, and it might just be a candidate for Excalibur. We're going to talk all about that. Each one of these is going to get very in-depth reviews. Absolutely. These are all knives that I, you know, have always assumed I would be very passionate about, and that's kind of what I look for, especially now. You know, on this channel, when I look for knives to review, I want to take a look. I don't necessarily need to be looking at the newest things. I just want to take a look at something that I know that I will be incredibly passionate about and have very strong opinions on one way or another. And I think all of these knives are good candidates. So I'm very excited to take a look at them and give my in-depth opinions on this channel. But you'll see all of these upcoming in the next month or so. So I hope you guys are excited. Like I said, please give @herms.things a follow. Super great guy. Very trusting person, you know. I mean, to go out of his way to send this stuff to me so that I can talk about them for you guys, that's really, really cool. So thanks again, absolutely. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, you're excited about these knives, you know, feeling any form of positivity in any way, shape, or form, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy my content, go ahead and click on this Metal Complex logo right here and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.